Hey everybody, happy Wednesday if you are watching this live. If not, shout out to the replay crew. What's going on? I appreciate y'all being here. Oh, it's been a good day. There's so much going on. Oh my God. Anyways, hello everybody. If you are brand new to my channel, welcome. My name is Erin Bees. I am a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer. I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. I'm going to run my disclaimer and I'll be right back. This comment made me laugh. Not this one, sorry, but thank you. Not this comment. Uncle Eric about to get flamed, and I'm here for it. I should have brought it over here. I got my new eyeshadow palette from Adriana Nicole Cosmetics, not an affiliate link, just a fan of her work. And there are 6, I'm going to call them not color shifting, but glittery shimmer. This is not shimmer. This is duochrome. This is one eyeshadow. Literally just went like this a few times. Yeah, I'm a fan. So you guys can check that out. I got it from the TikTok shop. So that was a lot of fun. And this is my first time wearing it. I'm hoping it doesn't stain my eyelids, but I used a primer. So fingers crossed on that one. I think it's beautiful. And I'm going to have some fun with these shadows for sure. So yeah, 33 months. Charlene. I love that. I feel like we need to.
Yes, queen.
Yes, queen. Thank you so much. I also, listen, did I almost have a meltdown about my hair? For any of you that have grown out a pixie, a short haircut, and you get your phone out and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to text my hair person. I am chopping this off. I cannot. That was me yesterday. That was me. Yeah. I put it in my notes, kind of over growing my hair out. And then I got one of those small little brush curling irons, that you can, the old school ones. I feel like they're old school. That's the Gen X in me, I suppose. But I got one of those and, I've just been trying it. But I think what I need to do is I think I need to have these pieces cut. Look, let me know what y'all think. Are there any hairstylists in the chat or the replay crew? But I think I need to cut this off so that it's just here while the rest grows, because these are very long. It's time for a haircut, I think. But then I look up haircuts and I'm like, oh my God, I love that haircut. And of course it's a pixie, right? So that's where I'm at today. How are you guys? I hope you're well. I did a lot of content creation today, got organized. Some of the members and myself previewed some of this video. We made the thumbnail together. So if you're not a member, what are you doing? You should become a member if you're able to. We have some fun. We make the thumbnails together. We laugh, and we have some fun in the Discord as well. So if you would like to join, there should be a join button. Click the button and get on in here. By the way, if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. That's free. That's the free way to support my channel. I appreciate it so much. And then you can get in here if you're watching this while I'm live with the live chat peeps. And it's a lot of fun. The live chat is always a good time. All right. So today, I know you probably saw the thumbnail. Yeah, the pixie grow out, quite a journey. Indeed, Melissa. This video was posted publicly by Eric Worre. If you don't know who Eric Worre is, he's a multi-level marketing coach. And just that title makes me feel a certain type of way. Now, why? Well, because in multi-level marketing, the majority of people lose money or don't make any at all. And knowing that, the statistics from the Federal Trade Commission, the statistics from many of these multi-level marketing companies themselves, why would you hire an MLM coach for a failing business model? Because what? So yeah, he is a multi-level marketing coach. He puts on industry generic event, in my opinion, and based on my experience. Have I been to his events? Yes. Several, many of them. Yeah. People go to his events to recruit other teams, in my opinion. Have you guys been to an Eric Worre event? If so, Brandy, I'm talking to you. Let me know in the comments what your experience was like. And yeah, we have a new member, Alex. Welcome. So glad that you are here. If you are brand new to my channel, we play Careless Whisper. Anytime there's a new member, I do a shoulder smolder. I think it was DC that gave that title. Let's do some fireworks too while we're here. Great. And yeah, it's a good time. With the eyeshadow though, come on. So welcome. It's just a silly good time. And you know, yeah, so that's what we do. Danielle E, member for 3 months. Yay, 3 months. Loving the hair and makeup, but mostly the content. You know what, Danielle? Thank you for that. Thank you for being a member. I appreciate you so much. Also, this right here. Slapping a Band-Aid on a broken pipe. Indeed. Indeed. Eric, look at me. I took a private jet to say goodbye to a dying cash cow. I mean, person, Worre. Don't forget, in all of his merch, representing his company and allegedly, not stating this to be true, he was trying to pitch people at the hospital, allegedly, of course, and also has uploaded over 30 videos of Jesse Lee on his channel that is monetized 7 months ago. Yeah. Yeah, you heard that right. Yep. Julie, it's Julie, right? I know I always say Julio, but I remember you at some point telling me Julie. Let me know if that's correct. Member for 32 months. Pink Shadow is hot. Thank you. And dang, just behind Charlene. I think I remember you saying Julie. Otherwise, appreciate you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, man. Good luck, Caitlin. Good luck on your interview. I hope that you get it, and I hope you get paid exactly what you want and what you deserve. Yes. And thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. So Brandy was at many of the same events that I was at. We never ran into one another, or maybe we did and just didn't realize at the time, but they're exhausting. Yeah. The fireworks with Erin as a smoke show. Respectfully. Just fits so well. Thank you. I'm having a lot of fun with this eyeshadow. The amount of people that are using Jesse Lee to make money after her passing is absolutely disgusting. And yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's get into today's video. It's an hour and 3 minutes long. We're going to be here for a while, and then I'm going to go make chicken enchilada bowls for my family, and I hope that you have something yummy as well. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Is this the right one? No, this one. Okay, let's go.
If you're in decline, if you're flat, or if you're in momentum. That's the good news.
See, here's the confusing part about this. This kind of hard cut is supposed to be a preview of what's to come. But see, like whoever did his editing, I feel like should say coming up ... Put this in there and not have it be such a hard cut into the video. Like, oh, we're just starting just like that. It's almost like jolting. And then get into, oh, okay, this is the intro and then the rest of the video. But no, this is just like a hard cut. Nobody knows. It's a preview of what he's about to talk about. And yeah.
Fundamentals.
I'm gonna put my headphones.
Skills. Leadership. Simple method of operation. Good rhythm within your organization. Those things, creating a flow within your organization, those things are the same if you're in decline. That's how you get out.
Yeah, I watched, I believe her name is Ava. Yep, that's my video editor. She is incredible. You absolutely should go subscribe to her channel. I was just watching her Scentsy lady video from Monday, I believe, or last week while I was getting ready. And I want to cover that Scentsy lady. Ava, if you see this, I want to cover that Scentsy lady if you're cool with it. And if not, that's okay. I can find other videos. But the training, atrocious. But she did a video with Justin Prince and Eric Worre on the podcast, and the two of them, it's like they're talking over one another, and it's like, yeah, that was my experience. My experience was this, and it was almost like this weird kind of competition. I don't know. It was weird. Andrea, what's up? What is up? Is his wife just as insufferable? Marina, what is Marina like? Marina is very direct. Very direct. Yeah. I would say, I don't know if I would describe her as insufferable. Harder to read, I think. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. Yeah, go check out Ava. Her videos are amazing.
If you're in plateau, that's how you break out of a slump, right? If you're being attacked, that's how you defend. If you're in momentum.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about being attacked? I thought we were talking about multi-level marketing. What do you mean being attacked? Why are we talking about offense and defense? This is so weird.
Momentum, that's how you keep it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Excellence Project. My name is Eric Worre. Today, this is a solo podcast. I don't do these very often, but I have some things I want to share with you that I think you might find interesting. I want to talk about
I'm going to find it interesting. We are going to find it interesting, but not in the ways that you hope we do, Eric. And I love that for you.
Affiliate programs in network marketing, what's happened with Rodan and Fields recently, and some other companies, the unintended consequences of momentum.
Let's play a game tonight, shall we? Am I going to be pausing this a lot? Yeah, I'm just in a silly, goofy mood. I'm about to open up another Dr. Pepper because I had one earlier. And I was like, I'm wearing my Dr. Pepper shirt. I have to have a Dr. Pepper Zero, and it's a cream soda one. So about to open that, have even some more caffeine because it's fine, right? I'm trying to get through the week. Anyways, I lost completely where I was going. Oh, let's play a game. Let's spot the cult tactics in an attempt to control a group of people in the video, you know, us versus them, or if you notice something that's like behavior control, information control, those types of things, call it out in the comments because there's a lot of it in this video.
Companies paying leaders to join other companies. And then I want to finish with the 10 big lies in entrepreneurship and network marketing.
Oh, is that like the 7 deadly sins of multi-level marketing, where at an event you told people not to sleep with your team? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't sleep with your downline. Don't sneak around at events. I don't think Prove It got the memo, allegedly.
So I hope you find it interesting. Certainly it's, I don't know, unusual topics.
True, Melissa.
But I hope you enjoy. No further ado, let's jump right into my conversation with myself and you on all these topics. Enjoy. So today I want to talk about a lot of things that are happening.
Why are you telling people what you're going to talk about again when in the last clip you just told people what you were going to talk about? When do we actually get into what you're going to talk about?
In the network marketing world, affiliate programs, Rodan and Fields, the rumor mill surrounding others looking to do the same. What is it?
Are you talking about Modair? Because allegedly, drop the prediction emotes, if you remember, in the comments. Allegedly, by September or October, Modair is going to be going affiliate. Again, allegedly, not stating that as a fact. It's almost like, wow, you hired the former CEO of a retail brand, GNC, for an MLM company that's financially failing. You have weird energy from the Zaleckis. You have weird energy from who's also, did you know that Sarah Zalecki is related to Eric Worre? Did y'all know that? I think they're cousins or something. Did you guys know that? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, you have weird energy from the Zaleckis. You have weird energy from Margie Aliprandi that I featured last week. like, oh my God, I'm so excited for this new era. I'm so excited. We're doing things nobody else has done. They're talking about like 12 years ago. The math for me is mathing in the way that they're going to go to an affiliate model, which I've been talking about for quite some time. But I think it's going to be around the beginning of the fiscal year. What do you guys think?
What does momentum mean? How important is
Thanks,
it?
Esther.
What's the dark side of momentum? Companies paying leaders to go from one company to another and how that ends. And then I'm going to finish with the 10 big lies for entrepreneurship and network marketing. Okay.
You already
So
said that.
Maybe it'll give you some information that you can use for your teams to build more belief, maybe some training to be able to use within your organization to educate people a little bit more fully.
I feel like this is...
So it's been a trendy thing for probably 6 or 8 months, maybe a little longer, maybe 12 months, to look at affiliate programs because of the influencers that are online. And I warned, we had our CEO summit, we had $40 billion worth of companies represented at that CEO summit at the end of last year. And I warned them of unintended consequences of affiliate programs because a lot of them were headed that direction. They're like, oh, it'd be so nice if we didn't have to deal with all these field leaders and we just had people out there selling what they could sell on social. And that's fine, but the unintended consequences of affiliate programs are dramatic.
And one of the consequences is you're about to lose your job, Eric. If there's no MLM companies, who are you going to coach? Pay attention, guys. I know you guys see this, but pay attention to the motivation, the underlying motivation. If MLM ceases to exist, which God, I hope one day that works. And I hope that I have other things like unethical influencers and fitness schemes and scams and roasting workout videos and things of that nature. I hope that I'm forced to move into that because MLMs are not a thing. But until then, I'm going to keep talking about it. If there's no MLM, who are you going to coach, Eric? It's just yikes.
And they are failing virtually everywhere you look. Many programs that have launched, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with creating a sales program for people who want to sell. But when you abandon or you distance yourself from the network building aspect of what it is that we do in order to be able to create leverage.
Leverage is code word for recruiting and having a team. Yeah, that's something that's come out in the last, 4 or 5 years, I want to say. Saying leverage instead of getting paid off of a downline. Yeah.
It turns into a job. It turns very much into like party plan type mentality. And if you've ever been involved with a party plan, people do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then they're never going to do another party again.
Funny. I did party plan for 6 years, almost 7, I think. And I was doing 3 and 4 parties a week, traveling all over the state of New Mexico, traveling to El Paso, Texas. Mia was very, very little. And they're exhausting. They're exhausting. So the idea of comparing affiliate marketing and MLM, where they're doing things online because they like to say that they're affiliate marketing. I'm going to be really distinctive in my language to differentiate the two tonight. Comparing that to doing parties, to doing in-home parties where you're traveling to and from and you have to prep for the party and you're basically performing, and trying to upsell. And it was a wild time. It was wild and it was a ton of work. But trying to say that taking away the team building / recruiting financial benefit of multi-level marketing, which is why they call it multi-level marketing, is the same thing as that is kind of wild to me. If you're upset that these companies are trending towards affiliate marketing because it makes more sense, They don't have to pay these big checks to the top percentage of people. They're moving away from an unethical business model. Eric, just say that. Just say that. Hey, JJ. Thanks.
That's it. There's only so many parties the average person's going to do, even inside of a company that just does party plans. Same thing's true with affiliate. Worse than that is affiliate programs bring the fox in the hen house. In other words, people all of a sudden become aware of 20 different products that they could promote instead of their company's product.
And that's on behavior control. When you're in an MLM and you sign the agreement, there are specific things that you have to agree to. Many of them have a non-compete of some sort where you agree to not sell competing products. Many of them, once you hit a certain level in the company, you're not allowed to sell any other products because you are at a rank that they consider leadership. So they want to make sure that they control that behavior. So what's interesting about this is when you're into affiliate marketing and you decide to, market something that you like, the eyeshadow, which is not an affiliate link, but Adriana and Nicole, if you want to chat, I would love to have that conversation with you because I love your product. But if let's say that I was an affiliate for her brand, and when I come on here and we talk about it and I give you a link and you guys get a discount and I make a small commission off of that, I can do other eyeshadows. I can do other makeup. I'm not limited to only her brand. But in MLM, you are typically limited. There's a couple companies out there that are new that are like, oh, we don't do that. I can feel y'all shaking your head. You're still an unethical business model. So disrespectfully sit down. Thank you. But you can promote anything. You don't have the same restraints that you do in a multi-level marketing company. So I don't know. I just find all of this interesting. Who's the fox and who's the hen? Just kind of curious. Oh my God.
And they're like, well, if I can do that and this one doesn't compete, then I guess I'll just do that. And, I don't, no harm, no foul. I should be able to promote diapers over here because I have a newborn, and I'll do hair extensions over here because, we're not in the hair business, or I'll do, water bottles over on this other side sourced from China. Because everybody needs a water bottle. And once people go down that rabbit hole, the old saying in our business is all distractions are equal. So once people take their eye off, their focus on their product, their service, their company, their comp plan, and they start looking at all these different things, their favorite thing is, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's their favorite thing they love to say. And
who's they? Because all I've heard from Eric is not to put all your eggs in one basket. All I've heard, in my opinion, from multi-level marketing companies and their distributors is to not put your eggs in one basket. Diversify. You should have 7 forms of income and blah, 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 blah. But now he wants to say, hey, put those blinders on. This is the way. Weird how all of a sudden that changes. Chris, member for 6 months. He is incredibly unprepared with his commentary. You know what? I agree with you. Also, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Appreciate that.
Show me a wealthy person that didn't put all their eggs in one basket. Show me.
Show me the wealthy people in multi-level marketing. Yeah. Oh, it's less than 1%. It's more like 0.03% of people that on paper are wealthy within multi-level marketing. The rest of the people are losing money or not making any at all. So this is kind of a weird comparison that you're making. But this is also coming from somebody that calls multi-level marketing distributors, AKA contracted workers, entrepreneurs. So, I mean, there's that.
Outside of somebody who's invested from the cash flow that they created from putting all their eggs in one basket. Show me. I'd love to see it. I just don't think it exists, or it's so rare as to not even be something that should be thought about. The the greatest asset you can bring to your organization is focus. The greatest asset you can create inside of your team is focus.
Oh, you mean the smoke screen that people in MLM create to distract people with their MLM language trickery so that they don't actually see what's going on through a profit and loss statement, or asking themselves, what am I really spending time doing? I'm making all this content and spending all this time, and I'm barely making anything, if anything at all, but I'm paying to be a part of this company. Eric, stop it. Avery Joe, member for 31 months. I'm late, but hello, also 31 months. Seriously, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
So bringing a distraction machine.
By the way, Avery Joe made my website, erinbees.com. That was her. We discussed what I wanted. We tweaked what we needed to. She put it all together. She did the color schemes, all of that. So if you need some actual, like somebody that's actually trained, not Katie Rollins from Prove It, that's trying to do web design. Okay. If you need somebody that's a professional, Avery Joe, hit her up. Get your website designed. It was a very easy process. She's very easy to communicate with. Highly suggest.
Into your organization is a really bad idea. And companies kind of like it. And like Rodan and Fields just flat out stole from every single leader that built for them for a decade.
I mean, how did they steal? It was their company, and they decided to pivot and go a different direction. So how did they steal? This, Eric, this sounds like you're having some big feelings. Did you have some mastermind people that were in Rodan and Fields and now they had to cancel their membership because, you know, now they're only affiliate? And the wild part about the whole Rodan and Fields thing is these people used to claim how much they love the product, but the second you take away that downline pay, that recruiting pay, that team pay, they're like, oh, I'm joining the olive tree people. Oh, so the product must have been that great, right? Yeah, you must have had a lot of customer sales. You must have been making the majority of your income off of customers, right? Because the product was great. And wow, Rodan and Fields decides to get rid of their unethical business model, being a part of a multi-level marketing company, to actual affiliate marketing. And Eric's like, they stole from the top people. Really? Or did they make a business decision? I mean, it's wild to me. Little misdiagnosed. Member for 1 month. Been here for a lot longer, but started my membership a month back. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, they went to the olive tree people. Many of them. Come on.
Every single one of their people in their organization and put it frontline to the company and said, go ahead and sell what you want and we'll pay you higher commissions. And nobody's able to build a downline any longer.
Yeah, because that's affiliate marketing, Eric. There's no recruiting in affiliate marketing. The part that is unethical is the recruiting and the percentage of pay from recruiting and having a team versus the commission on the product. They decided to get rid of the unethical portion and in my opinion, have a legit company, if you will, one that is unethical. And you're over here painting this picture like, oh, they stole from the top leaders. What?
Now, I don't know why they did that. They didn't tell me. I know that they've hated network
Why would
marketing.
they?
They've threatened anybody that's ever wanted to get close to anything that we do.
What? Oh, us versus them. Us versus them. Oh, they threatened anyone that got close to what we do. What is it that you do, Eric? You coach people in a failing business model? Oh, wow. Us versus them. Now, I don't think he's saying that just because Rodan and Fields went to an affiliate model. I think he's saying that because he didn't recognize Rodan and Fields as a real MLM because of their stance, according to him, on multi-level marketing. What do y'all think? Oh, the tea, the shade. I love it. I love it here with you guys.
Suspension or penalties or termination if they go on our stage or if they speak at any of our things or they participate in a mastermind or anything else. They literally have hated network marketing. So I think they're thrilled to be away from it. And they might get a short-term pop, but here's what's going to happen. I promise you, they were going to age out. What happens when you focus on sales only, you will age out.
See, now here's what's interesting about this. If he's claiming that Rodan and Fields is going to age out, because could this be his theory? Because they don't have the distributors, the majority of them not making any money that are advertising for them on social media. Well, if they're not having to pay these tops of the pyramid, these huge checks off of having a team, they probably can take the money from sales. One, I feel like they've decreased their overhead, also they're definitely going to lose some of those team leaders. So they're not going to have that endless chain supply, if you will, but people are going to respect the brand more. I feel like, because it's not a multi-level marketing company, because of all the information that is out here. That being said, I feel like people, or the company, Rodan and Fields, could probably hire actual marketing people to market the product in a way that is different than multi-level marketing, which typically comes from the distributors, or really terrible reels from the corporate account. Ugh.
You'll have more deaths in your organization than you'll have births. So population decline is going to occur dramatically. Leaders are going to feel betrayed. They're going to leave, and they should, in my opinion. I wouldn't trust that for a second.
I don't think he can legally give that advice for people to leave companies. For somebody that claims to be so like middle ground when it comes to the companies, for him to make this bold of a statement and say, well, and I think they should leave. Yikes.
Why would a leader stay after they built something huge with the expectation that they're going to be able to count on what they built, at least as a foundation, even if they have to rebuild from time to time? So,
see, Eric, a couple reasons. Number one, it's an unethical business model. And chances are that person at the top of the pyramid that he's referring to was probably making a lot of money off of that downline, ordering the products, and was okay making that large amount of money when their downlines were suffering. As they were dangling the carrot to their downline, like, listen, one day, keep showing up and one day it's going to happen. Keep showing up and one day you'll be where I'm at, which mathematically it is impossible based on the business model. Come on.
So bad, in my opinion. Now, I don't know the whole story. Maybe regulators said, do that or we're going to slam you. I don't know.
Maybe they did. Maybe the amount of distributors as compared to the amount of customers was flip-flopped to a way that, or in a way that they couldn't fix it. Maybe they had way more distributors than they had customers, which is regulated by the FTC. Because if you have too many distributors in the company versus the amount of customers, it's a pyramid scheme. Eric, you know that though. Come on.
But on the surface of it, it's bad. And if your company is leaning in that direction, there's nothing wrong with creating a referral program or an affiliate program connected to your company to just sell the product. And that's all. They don't want to build a business. There's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you don't open up the doors so people start selling everything.
Oh, so lock them into an agreement that they can't be an affiliate for any other company that has similar products. So when we see all these companies that are carrying collagen products, oh no, we have collagen. You can't sell that. You've got to take that content down. Wow, Eric, you really are saying the quiet parts out loud. I love that for us. I really do. Love that.
It's really, really, really dangerous. And everywhere it's been tried. I would defy you to show me one more than 12-month success story of an affiliate, a company that switched to an affiliate program?
I mean, didn't Advocare go to that? No, they went to a retail brand. Well, he's asking for an example, but these companies, Beauty Counter, Saint Beauty, Rodan and Fields, they literally just went to an affiliate model. So him saying, well, show me one that's, successfully done it, that's been around for more than 12 months as an affiliate model. That hasn't happened yet. It just happened. So, okay, Eric.
That's been successful for anybody in the field. I would defy you to do that. And I would also say, so affiliate programs are one, be very, very careful. And if you're connected with your organization, help warn them that pure sales will age out your organization. There needs to be network building inside of your organization.
I cannot wait to see the team trainings of people that are parroting what Eric is saying. Listen, guys, there's been a lot of talk about multi-level marketing companies going to an affiliate model, but let me tell you why that is such a problem. It's going to kill the organization if it's just a sales model. Can you imagine? If you guys see those, send them my way. You can go to my website, erinbees.com. Again, that Avery Joe put together. Go hire her. She's amazing. And you can send me Zoom links, or you can send me, reels or TikToks or screen recordings or whatever you want to send me, erinbees.com. You could submit it right there and I get it right to my email. It's awesome.
And if there's not, you're headed for trouble. I'm just telling you. I have a view that other people do not have. I see it. I see across 300 companies in real time. I watch them do this one at a time, and I watch them absolutely eviscerate. They're a fragment of themselves. So be careful.
They may be a fragment of themselves because they lose the endless chain supply from the distributors being the product, being the customers, being a product of the product. They don't have to pay the upline these huge checks. So, I mean, yeah, I can see what he's saying here, but they're also getting away from an unethical business model and rebranding to something that people are going to take more seriously because it's not a multi-level marketing company. So,
second, Rodan and Fields.
I have a sound effect for you. Had to do it. That is the sound effect for Eric on this live stream for sure.
I said what I said there. Third thing I want to talk to you about is momentum. Our friend Ted puts out a momentum ranking, and people love to crow about it. I'm at the top of the momentum rankings, right? I tried to see if my team could pull up from a year ago what the momentum rankings were of the top 100. And we weren't able to pull it up in the 10 minutes prior to this, but I'll find it. I'll have Ted send it to me, like for the past 5 years. Take a look at what was a year ago. Take a look at what's today. Go take a snapshot of the top 100 today, and let's just place a bet on how many are going to be in the top 100 in a year. People handle momentum terribly in our.
I mean, it's an unsustainable business model. So people that are in momentum today could not be in momentum, next month or next year. So I don't think he's saying anything that incredible here.
Business. When you get momentum, it's a sacred thing. That's when you need to work on developing leadership. That's when you need to prepare your people for challenges and difficulties. That's when you need to let people know that this is not normal, that things are going to change, that we need to be ready for that change. That's when you need to develop skills. But almost none of that ever happens. They just think they're geniuses. They develop lazy habits. They think it's going to last forever. They spend every dollar that they bring in. They change their lifestyle immediately. And when that all happens, they blame the company, right? When things change. So
I think the momentum ranking he's talking about is Business for Home. It's a pro MLM website, and I think I've seen that on their website where they rank the companies that are in momentum, and yeah, it's quite interesting.
Momentum is great, but if you're in momentum, you need to be a diligent leader to be able to hold it. It's like the old saying that Jim Rohn said, if somebody gives you $1 million, best you become a millionaire as quickly as possible in your mind so you can keep the money.
But Eric, now, if they were personally developing enough, if they were manifesting them being a millionaire, wouldn't they already be developed enough mentally by the time they become a millionaire to act like a millionaire? Oh, wait, that's not how that works. Got it.
Because if you don't change to the level of your income's going to come down to the level of you. And the same thing's true for an organization. If your organization goes through a pop like it did during the pandemic, if it doesn't grow to the level of that peak check, the peak check is going to come down to the level of the organization.
Or could it be the people that were preyed on during the pandemic realized what they were participating in and that they were, in my opinion, lied to and were victims of multi-level marketing? I already said in my opinion. They realized what it was and decided to get out. Could that be possibly why so many people are leaving multi-level marketing? Probably.
That's just facts. Okay? So you can complain about it.
That's
you can
coming.
blame, which is our natural tendency.
That is coming. I am going to be doing more soul people stuff. In fact, I have an opportunity Zoom that I was just sent yesterday or today.
And there's always something to blame. You can blame the company, you can blame the product, you can blame a change in the comp plan, you can blame, the website's too glitchy and slow. You could blame all kinds of different things. There's always something to blame. But the truth is, the group as a whole did not rise to the level of its peak check. And because it didn't, because they thought that they finally cracked the code and gosh, this feels easy and this is fun, this is light, this is no problem, this doesn't take work. All you got to do is just be active and you can make all the money. If you do that, then don't complain when your income comes down to the level of the skills and the leadership within your organization. That's the prize. Growing the level of skills, a higher level of skills and the higher level of leadership. That's what's going to allow you to keep the money. They say if you take all the money in the world and you divide it equally amongst all the people, everybody got an equal share. In a very short period of time, it would all be back in the same pockets.
Who says that?
Why? Because there are levels of people. There are levels of development. And those levels will attract that money, and the other people who have not become that level will find a way to give it away, lose it, spend it, go crazy with it, be irresponsible with it. So momentum's great, but it's also scary. There should be red lights flashing if you're in momentum right now. You better go, I better develop some skills really quick. I better develop some leaders really quick. Because if I don't, when momentum changes, I'm putting my whole organization at risk. Okay? So if you're flat, the answer is the same if you're in decline, if you're flat, or if you're in momentum. That's the good news. Fundamentals, skills, leadership, simple method of operation, good rhythm within your organization. Those things, creating a flow within your organization, those things are the same. If you're in decline, that's how you get out. If you're in plateau, that's how you break out of a slump. Right? If you're being attacked, that's how you defend. if you're in momentum, that's how you keep it. Now, not everybody's going to rise because too many people, even the companies themselves, they will get on stage and say, we have reinvented network marketing. We're the fastest growing. We're the greatest. We're the this, we're that. And so they'll convince the distributors that they're the best when they have almost no skills.
All MLM companies have distributors that say that they are the best, the fastest growing. Nobody has the technology that we have. Nobody's doing what we're doing. And they're all saying it. Good night, Sam.
I'm working with one organization that is so spectacular at selling. They may be the best sales organization on planet Earth, but their networking skills are weak. They're weak. And I was talking with their CEO last night, and I said, you know,
who's CEO?
But the history of the company is the networking skills used to really be there. He said, I don't think so. I said, really? From the outside looking in, I always kind of thought that the networking skills were there. The real network building skills were there. It's not really. Not really. Not thick. Not thick. Not in depth. I mean, within the top, yeah? But I'm talking about thickness.
Brother,
Unplay it again. Right.
I think what he was saying was,
see you, Marie. Good night.
It can be better. It could have been better then, and it can be better now. So all of those things I described, that's how you deal with positive, negative, or flat growth scenarios, or even how you deal with an attack.
An attack?
I talked with
what?
With a couple of my friends this week that are going under attack. And
what?
I gave them 2 pieces of advice.
Are you talking about the Zaleckis? Is that who you're talking about? The Zaleckis that just had yet another big leader leave their team. Unfortunately, I think they went to another MLM, but is that what you mean by attack? Attacking their paycheck? Attacking their downline? What are you talking about? What kind of an attack? Because this is giving Ray Higdon talking about, oh, I truly do believe that network marketing is spiritually under attack. What are you talking about? Ray, are you okay? I know you're not, but wow.
Which I will give to you, which will be controversial. Some people say ignore it. Ignore it. You know, somebody left telling lies about the company and, you know, creating all kinds of drama. And they're working full time on that. And some people say, well, I'd rather work on production or instead of politics. I'm just going to put my head down and go to work. If you do, then you're going to pay a price because they're going to work full time on planting seeds of doubt inside of your organization. So one,
I really enjoy planting seeds of doubt for those that are in MLM that come across my videos. It's one of my favorite things. Why? Because the call's coming from inside the house. My 13 years of experience, 13 and a half, excuse me, over 6 different companies. The call is coming from inside the house. And I love that.
You got to get right in their face and let them know their actions are going to be painful.
Is that a threat?
If they're the leopard, you need to be a porcupine. And if a leopard goes after a porcupine, the leopard's going to have a bad day. You need to be so
Eric, are you having a bad day? Are you okay?
Painful for somebody to come after your group that they're going to say, we're going to go someplace else. Because there's a revolving door, if you haven't noticed. I told you it was going to be a tale of 2 cities, did I not? How many times have I said that in the last 8 months? over the next couple of years. And these companies, sub $500 million companies, revolving door, man. Oh, it's my momentum's done over here. I'm going to move over there. Momentum's done over here. I'm going to move over there. And then I'm going to tell a story, And it's the same script. You can see it coming a mile away.
Now, Eric, that I can relate to. The scripts, the language, we see it from a mile away. Yeah.
When somebody that used to be positive starts grumbling, and then they start grumbling crossline, then they start grumbling online, then they start talking about the challenges of the company. And then pretty soon it's with a heavy heart that I have to say, I have to follow my heart. And I've prayed about this and God has led me in another direction. It's a crock of bullshit.
Thanks,
honestly.
Monica.
It's so manipulative. It's so ridiculous. But just know it's an ancient little philosophy of how people leave and what they do.
Oh, me too.
In order to be able to
YouTube, can we make this happen? Because I think it would be so fun. Can we please make this happen? That'd be awesome.
do that. And they just view it as an opportunity to be able to grab as many people as they can in their transition. And if their
Justin Prince, he's talking to you, I think.
opportunity was so good, they wouldn't need to do that.
Oh,
So a lot of people blame companies for going after the people who do these types of things. And sometimes some companies can be overzealous for sure. But most of the time, the company has a responsibility to protect everybody else inside the company from attacks outside of the company from somebody who used to be in. There are rules for a reason. You can play nice. This is a small town.
I'm not ever going to play nice with multi-level marketing companies ever. Never. You can play nice, guys. You don't have to talk bad. Oh, I'm since I started this channel and shared my experience, on my channel, I have cracked it wide open. I love that. I love that I was able to that I have been able to share my story and point out the tactics that are being used and point out the scripts and point out what they really mean, because I unfortunately used to participate in a lot of this. And I'm going to keep doing it.
And in this small town, everybody knows everything about everybody. Everybody knows who the scoundrels are, and everybody knows who the drunks are, and everybody knows who the pedophiles are, and everybody knows who the predators are. Who's authentic and who's full of shit. Everybody knows in this small town of ours inside of network marketing. And everybody knows who the sweethearts are. Everybody knows who the people that you do anything for them. The givers in town. The people who, do stuff without asking. The people who, shovel the snow for the elderly. The people who do these little things and nobody notices, even if it's not in their organization. You know what I mean? The people who actually care about other people and want to leave a legacy. So.
Wow, Eric. Oh my God. St. Kilda Boulevard. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Welcome to the new members. We'll play some music here in a second. Also, Michelle, thank you so much for the super chat. Michelle says Bare Minerals started as an MLM and it's still going strong as a retail brand, right? That's what you mean, Michelle. And again, thank you for the super chat. But for the new members, you know what time it is. Careless Whisper. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you, and welcome. I'm so glad that you guys are here. While I have this pause, because I keep forgetting, it's time. It's time for an ASMR moment, and I know not everybody's into that. So if you're not into that, you know, I will wave my hand when we're done with this little portion. So if you're new to my channel, sometimes I do ASMR moments on live streams where I open a can of my favorite beverage with the Dr. Pepper shirt, though. Not sponsored, but I'd like to be. Dr. Pepper, hit me back. Okay. Anyways, I open the can and you guys rate the bubbles. And if you're a member, you should have bubbles, emotes that you can put. Some of you guys are already putting it in the chat. And then you rate it 1 through 10. 1 is 10 was that was crispy. That was the crispiest Dr. Pepper zero sugar cream soda that I have heard since your last live stream. All right, so here we go. And again, if any of this could be triggering to you, the can opening thing, I know some people that can be kind of triggering. I'll wave my hand when I'm done. Okay, here we go. I mean, we're clear now. Was that crispy or was that crispy? Have you guys tried this flavor? 10 out of 10. Yeah, solid 10. Yeah. Yeah, the cream soda is very good. The strawberries and cream by far is my favorite. And our grocery store had I think it was a buy one, get one free, buy two. I don't remember. They had a special. So I have cream soda and I have strawberries and cream coming to a live stream near you. Dr. Pepper, email me back. Okay, thanks. Michelle, I love sending my work breaks with you. I love that you're here spending your work break with us. That's awesome. 10 out of 10. Crispy. Love that. Right? I'm still stuck on the everyone knows. Yeah. Wild. I have had the coconut one and it's good, but I feel like I would need to mix it with some kind of alcohol. To me, it's like an alcoholic beverage almost because it's coconutty. I mean, I like coconut, but it's not my top two, but it is good. Yeah, the strawberries and cream. I mean, I drink the zero sugar ones, but man, it's good.
Attacks are going to get wilder and wilder.
Attacks
in the next 12 months. They're not going to slow down. You just have to get better. And for me, quick playbook, escalate. 1, if somebody is attacking your team, get a hold of them and say, look, I know this is a small town. If your opportunity is so great, you shouldn't need to go after my team. I wouldn't do it to you. I'm asking you not to do it to me. You know, we probably can't be public friends for right now, but let's stay private friends. And when the dust settles, our small town, everything will work out, but let's be classy. Go, even if they don't take your call. And it's the easy way for them to take a call. Pretend you're a prospect for 1 second and they'll take your call in 5 seconds.
Oh my God. Pretend you're a prospect so that you can get them on the phone and tell them to leave your team alone. Oh my God. Oh my God. Eric.
Bombastic side eye.
Sir, are you okay? Listen, act like you're interested in their new opportunity and they'll call you right back. Ew. Keep it classy, Eric. Wow.
And then you can tell them the story. 2, let them know that if they continue, there's going to be consequences and they're going to escalate.
What?
Now, I'm not going to advise you to go punch somebody in the face if they go after your team, but I'm not taking it off the table either. Metaphor.
Okay, listen, I have to turn my light down a little bit. Eric, it's going to get real bright. All right, I guess I'll keep it there. Eric, you can't say that. You posted this on a public platform. Listen, I'm not telling you to punch somebody in the face, but I'm not taking it off the table either. Oh my God. I need to write this timestamp down because I'm going to turn that into a reel. We're about to get real and turn this into a reel. That's wild. I've never heard him talk like that. Let's see. I'm going to call this Eric. Punch him in the face. He didn't say it like that. That's just what I'm putting in my notes. What? Yeah, that's going to be a reel for tomorrow, I think. By the way, did you guys see my reel from today and my TikTok? If you don't follow me on Instagram at The Real Beast Mode, if you want to follow me on Instagram at The Real Beast Mode, if you want to follow me on TikTok, Beast Mode LV. And I got a little creative today from a friend suggesting that I should try something different. And I would love to hear what you guys think. So if you don't follow me on those two platforms and you would like to, check them out. Drop me a comment. Maybe you could say you're from YouTube. Hey, I heard you talking about this on your live stream or something like that. That would be kind of cool. Anyways. Oh, thanks, Charlene. Thank you. That reel today nailed it. I had a lot of fun. I forgot that I have a tripod that I have not used. And yeah, also this. I know I'm joking a lot here, but this, he's losing control and being messy. Yikes. I absolutely agree with that. Yes.
Metaphorically. You need to be the porcupine if they're the leopard. You need to make it painful. You need to be poisonous if they try. It needs to hurt them so they go someplace else.
Oh my God.
You have to have a better defense mechanism like nature does, a better defense mechanism than any other person in your company. So people say, don't go over there. It's not worth it. You come up with your own defense mechanism. Think about, just go look at nature. Watch the Nature Channel for a while. See how their defense mechanisms work. And think about how you would do it. I've told this story, but I'll tell it again. There was one company that came after, they got a list of my top 300 people, and they got like 10 or 20 people calling my top 300, telling lies about my company and me, and telling lies about their own company and their own growth. They're calling all of my top 300. And I asked them to stop. They said, we don't know what you're talking about. I said, I'm asking you to stop. And third time, I said, look, if it doesn't stop, you're going to wish it had. They did it again. So I put together my own team, 30 people on my team. I got a list. I did my reverse engineer. I got a list of their top 300. And I had all 30 of my team call their top 300 every single day and leave a voice message positive about our company and questioning what they were doing inside of their company. Every day, there was 30 messages in their voicemail. Every day, 30 different ones. 10 days later, they said, okay, truce. This is because everybody was questioning everything inside their organization. So listen, don't mess around here. You want to play? We're going to play.
I have never heard him this unhinged. But it's always when you are playing with somebody's money that I feel like you see who they really are. I feel like we're seeing who Eric really is, in my opinion. I have never heard him talk like this before. Never. Unbelievable.
There's real people's lives here. I'm not messing around. So there's going to be attacks. Don't be surprised when it happens. Do not put your head in the sand. Do not say, I'm just going to focus on production. Part of you needs to be mama bear or papa bear, and you need to protect the family. Because almost always it's filled with innuendo. It's a tiny little seed of truth and then a lot of exaggeration. the whole story is not shared. They take a tiny seed of truth, and then they exaggerate like crazy. One person leaves a company and they say everybody's leaving, as an example.
This is so wild.
Right? How many times have you seen it? 100? 1,000? You got to be better than that. You got to reframe the narrative. It's up to you to reframe the narrative, and you have to make it painful.
Oh my God.
I'm just telling you what I would do. A person wouldn't come after my team because it would hurt them.
Because you'd punch them in the face?
I'd make sure it hurt them, that it was painful. I'm not a vindictive person, but I am a defensive person when it comes to my family. Next.
What?
Isn't this a fun conversation? Companies paying leaders to come join their company. I just want to give you a history lesson. There's some of those companies in the momentum rankings. Business development agreements, writing checks. Come on over. We'll cover your check for the first 6 months. We'll top you up.
Bridge contracts.
For the first 9 months. So long as you bring X amount, we'll cover you for a year. Whatever. Every company that I'm aware of, and I'm aware of, I think, every company that has done this, is either out of business, gone, or a shadow of their previous self.
Did I hear that correctly? Did he say the companies that do these types of things are either out of business or a shadow of their former business? Did I hear that right? Because Modair definitely does bridge contracts. John Melton, Nadia Melton, talking to you guys. They definitely do bridge contracts. Is this foreshadowing of what I was talking about earlier with Modair? Eric? Wow.
Want me to make a list?
Do it.
I can give you a list.
Let's do it. Let's hear it.
Visalis, Monavi.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Time out. Let's talk about Visalis, shall we? Because I'm working on a deep dive. Yeah, it's going to take me quite some time. There's a lot to cover, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to go about doing that. But anyways, fun little fact, Visalis was sold to Prove It in 2019, I want to say. Yeah. Look up the history. Behind MLM, Oz at Behind MLM has an article, about a new company called Shoply that I will be covering very soon. And Nick, I can't say his last name, Sarnicola, I think, and Blake Mallon used to own Visalis. That was sold to Prove It. When I was in Prove It in 2019, they were brought up on stage like they were co-CEOs with Brian Underwood. Blake Mallon now is like a co-CEO or something with Brian Underwood. And Nick has like disappeared. He's just disappeared. And it's been alleged to me that Nick actually has a distributor position in Prove It. And again, it's been alleged to me. I'm not stating that as a fact. And now he is going to be, or has launched Shoply, which according to Shoply, they're trying to say it's a combination of the products listed on Amazon or something like that, and TikTok videos and affiliate marketing. So they're trying to get vendors, long story short, they're trying to get vendors to pay to be listed on their Shoply website or platform. And then they're trying to bring influencers over and to recruit other influencers and to also get paid commission from the vendors that paid to be on the platform that set the commission for the affiliates, for the influencers. It is the wildest MLM I have seen in a while. Now, here's a plot twist. Guess who owns Shopley? Just take a wild guess in the comments. Just take a wild guess. I can feel y'all typing, and I love it. The tea is piping hot, indeed. Terry LaCour. Yep. Terry LaCour. One of his 100 plus LLCs that are, many of them, I'm saying too much, but many of them are linked to the same Melissa, Texas address as Prove It. Over 100 LLCs anyways. Yeah, Terry LaCour owns that. Isn't it interesting how it's such a small circle? And it's like, that's why, well, let me back up. That's why I said at the beginning of this, when I talked about Modair hiring a retail brand, a former retail brand CEO, why that is so unusual, because typically they pull from other MLM companies. Look at Justin Prince and his new company, Make Wellness, and one of the people in the C-suite came from New Skin. That's typically how they hire people from other MLM companies that were a part of that company's C-suite, and they bring them over to be part of the C-suite in another company. It doesn't typically happen where they hire a retail, former retail CEO for an MLM company, unless, in my opinion, and I am predicting this, they are planning on going affiliate. That's my prediction, not stating that as a fact.
Jeunesse.
Yep. Oh, Jeunesse, another company that was bought by Terry LaCour. Another one. Yeah.
And where did all those people go?
I don't know. Ask Terry LaCour. He bought them. Is this him trying to say this is what happens? This is fascinating because I've done a lot of research. So I'm just going to say there's going to be more to come.
Into other companies that are buying leaders. It failed. And it looks like it's succeeding now. They're aggressive on it. It's how they're trying to build through acquisition, trying to acquire your people, throwing money at them. It's failed every single time, and it's going to fail again. So set your watch. Make a list of the companies that you are aware of that are paying leaders to come to their organization. Make a list today. Just make a quick little list and file it away. And look 12 months from now and see where they are.
Guys, I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm pressing the on and off switch. Listen. Okay, hold on. There. I'm like, why is this? Oh, dear Lord. That's embarrassing, but it happens. Look at his face.
They're not going to be there, or they're going to be a shadow of themselves. And some lasted longer than I thought. Like Jeunesse lasted longer than I thought because they were a huge offender of doing that type of behavior. But once a mercenary, always a mercenary. If they come in for the money or they come in for the check, they're easily attracted by the next check as soon as it turns into work.
I wonder what his take is on the special side deals. Like the one that Michael Rutherford of Prove It had with Brian Underwood. I wonder how he feels about that. Is that kind of along the same lines as bridge contracts, that he's like, hey, this is the kiss of death for the company. They're always going to be a mercenary. I'm just kind of curious.
So do not be seduced into, maybe our company needs to be transitioning some of these people over and buying, throwing money at some people in order to be able to attract some good leadership.
In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I think that there are companies, prove it, and Brian Underwood talking to you, that say, oh no, we don't do bridge contracts. We don't do that. And then later you find out they have these special deals on the side. Because when we were wined and dined and flown in, when I say we, it was a group of us, flown into Dallas when we were looking at Prove It. And we went indoor skydiving. We went to Del Frisco Steakhouse in Dallas. It was amazing. You know, they paid for all of our food. They paid for all of our travel and our hotel and all of that stuff. And when it was time to kind of get down to business and talk about the comp plan and talk about different things like that, I can't remember who it was that asked. It may have been Jesse Lee. It may have been somebody else. I don't remember. But somebody asked, you guys do bridge contracts? And Brian Underwood, with Terry LaCour sitting in the room, said, oh no, we don't do that here. And I wish that I could remember more specifically Brian's body language, because there was so much going on at that time. I don't remember that. And I wish I did, because I just wonder, knowing that he had that special deal with Michael Rutherford for years, I just wonder if there would have been something weird that I could have picked up. And again, I don't remember it, but I do feel like, again, in my opinion, the companies that say, oh no, we don't do bridge contracts, they're doing some sort of a special deal just on the side. Yeah.
Just do your thing. Know that they're going to implode, because they're going to implode.
Moderator's okay? Talking to you.
And if you can show me a company more than 5 years old, since the time that they started trying to acquire leaders with writing checks, that's still there today, show me one.
I mean, Prove It and Modere. They may be on the decline financially, in my opinion, but Prove It and Modere.
I could show you a graveyard of companies that tried to buy their leadership, and you cannot do that and sustain. It creates the most terrible culture that I've ever seen. At one point,
Sarah Zalecki, write that down. I think they're cousins, if I remember right. Sarah Zalecki, write down what your cousin just said about what y'all do in Modere, allegedly, in my opinion.
I thought, well, hey, it's kind of smart. It's like the New York Yankees trying to buy all the talent. All right. Or the Dodgers trying to buy all the talent. It sounds like it makes sense. Maybe it's a good investment. I think it's a terrible investment, because I think it crushes your culture. So for those of you not doing deals corporately, good for you. If some of you want to help out, and I'm not.
I like how he mentioned not doing those deals corporately. Yeah. Because allegedly, Lisa Grossman and Darren Kidd had some kind of a deal. Allegedly, not stating that as a fact. It's been alleged to me. Who told me? Jesse Lee. In her house, obviously many years ago. And something like $25,000 a month or something. He was in Jeunesse, by the way. So see how this all... Yeah. Savannah, hi, friend. How are you?
Let me make a differentiation. If somebody's in real financial trouble and they need to cover rent for a month or something while they join your organization, you want to help them. That's a different story.
Oh, side deals are okay. Got it. Got it.
But writing a check, somebody I know that was making $70,000 a month that left their company, went to another company because they had their income guaranteed for 12 months. And for whatever reason, they decided to just blow everything up and take $840,000 and throw it away.
Oh my God.
Because another company wrote a check to be able to acquire this person.
Who is it, Eric? Do tell.
Blow up the relationships, blow up everything else. Now telling stories, making YouTube videos about the old company. I mean, that's sad. When you take all these people that, you were just on the stage and you were just telling them how great everything is, and how proud you are to have built an organization and how much you appreciate.
Wait, who is he talking about? I must find out.
The team. And then the next day, you're just absolutely trying to eviscerate them. If your opportunity is so good, you don't need to do that. If that next opportunity, I'm not saying you never change. You know, there are times if the company goes out of business, you need to make a change. If your company does a Rodan and Fields rug pull on you, you need to make a change. If there's no, if the company lacks integrity and you don't see a way for them to gain it back, you need to make a change. So I'm not saying I would love it if we could all pick a company, stay there for forever, but be careful of momentum and that being the thing for you. Be careful of people throwing money. If they're throwing money at you, that should tell you their opportunity is shit. Because they should not have to throw money at a great opportunity to attract people to a great opportunity. All they should have to do is tell the story. That should be the biggest red flag in the world. That company is shit. You want to join a shit company and get a guaranteed check for 12 months and see what happens later? Be my.
You know what else I think is what I don't remember how he worded this, but the other thing that I think is, did he say a shit take? Is that what he said? Because I think a shit take is being an MLM coach for people in a failing business model where the majority of people will lose money or not make any at all. And you're an MLM coach that's saying, I can help you. I can help you move forward faster. Really? Really? How are you out mathing the math? Because that's a wild thing to me, that you will take people's money. And in my opinion, listen, I've been in his house. I have attended a mastermind meeting. I saw what was going on. I saw the production. I saw the video recording of these top leaders in these companies giving their best ideas. And I strongly believe that is where he gets his content and his ideas from. Very much like when Ray Higdon, when he created a TikTok course, when he's terrible. He is terrible at TikTok. He's just terrible at social media in general, in my opinion. And Julie Anderson put together something for him to help him with TikTok. And then he turned that into a course from what Julie Anderson did. I feel like the same thing here. He has this mastermind. He collects all these ideas. I'm going to do a course on that. I'm going to sell it to the masses for $297. I'm going to make so much money. And is it even his idea? Probably not, in my opinion. But yeah, wild.
My guest. But don't blame the profession 12 months from now when it didn't work out. And don't blame the company. Don't blame the upline or the comp plan or anything else. Blame yourself for not being smart enough to look into the future.
What? As if people have a crystal ball to say, you know what, this company is doing all these side deals. And because of that, they're going to go under. And so I'm going to look at my crystal ball and predict this company is going down. Eric, are you hearing yourself? You are doing nothing but victim blaming and shaming of people in multi-level marketing in a failing business model that you are coaching. You are having people pay you to coach them in a failing, unethical business model, which makes you, in my opinion, unethical. This is wild. This is wild because you didn't have the ability to look in the future. Hey, plot twist. Nobody does, Eric. Nobody can read the future unless you're a psychic. Is that what you're telling us? That you're a psychic? Are you kidding?
So,
right.
Let me give you 10 lies in the entrepreneurial and network marketing space. This might be a good little training for you.
Oh, yeah.
10 lies.
Write this down, guys.
I was preparing this as a training, so I thought I'd just share it with you anyway, because it's fun. Hey there, just a quick interruption, especially for network marketers.
I'm not going to let this happen. I'm going to fast forward. Okay. Because I'm not going to advertise his training that he probably got from somebody else, in my opinion.
All of you have thousands of people who have not quit, but they haven't succeeded. If you just don't quit, then you'll succeed. Please don't ever say that.
So many people say that.
You have to not quit, and you have to get better every day.
Oh, 1% better? 1% better, Eric, every day? What happens on day 101? You start over?
That's what's required. If you don't quit and you get better every day, now success is in your future. You can't be stopped if you get better every day.
How are we measuring that?
If you quit, of course, you're going to guarantee failure. But if you just don't quit, you'll succeed. That's a lie.
See, now, if you quit multi-level marketing, that is a win in my book. And based on my experience, the messages that I get from the content that I put out on multiple social media platforms, when people say, oh my God, this is amazing. I thought I was the only one that thought this way. It took me a long time to realize what I was in. I got out of MLM because of your video or because of anybody that's putting content out on a public social media platform. That is a huge win. Why? That person is saving money. That person is saving time. That person is saving energy. And they are going to do something that an upline cannot take advantage of them for in the future. Whether that looks like, you know, getting a traditional job or doing something creative on social media, affiliate marketing, you know, things of that nature. It's something that they can do for themselves, unless we're talking about a traditional job here, that an upline's not going to take advantage of them for, you know. And I know there's going to be some people that watch this and say, well, the real pyramid scheme is corporations. Guess what MLM is? A corporation. They're a big company. They have a C-suite. Come on, like, let's use some critical thinking skills here. Another skill that probably Eric here, in my opinion, could develop, but hey, whatever.
Second lie, only do what you love. Only do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life.
Is he writing on his list? I can do that too, Eric.
Show me a network marketer that only does what they love, and I'll show you an infant in our business. Need to grow up and sometimes do the hard thing.
Welcome to adulting.
Sometimes you need to.
Welcome to adulting, where we do the hard things every single day, even though we don't want to. Now, it might take us some time to talk ourselves into doing that, but we get it done. We get done the things that need to be done on a daily basis. So this is so wild.
Bring out the David Goggins in you and do the hard thing.
Oh my God, leave David Goggins out of this.
And when you don't feel like it, that's what changes your business. When nobody's watching, that's what changes your business. When you're not in the mood, that's what changes your business. Mm-hmm. When you don't feel like being consistent, that's what changes your business. Only do what you love. It's the biggest crock of nonsense ever. The Olympics is going on right now. If all those Olympians only did what they loved, the times would be different.
I'm sorry. Imagine comparing an Olympic athlete and the road that they took and the training, the blood, sweat, and tears, and the training that they had to endure in order to get to the Olympics. Imagine comparing that to, hey, we can do the hard things in multi-level marketing. Eric, that is the most ridiculous false equivalence fallacy I have ever heard. MLM distributors are not Olympic athletes. I know you may want to think that they are. You want people to think that they're the best and world class and all of the stuff that you say. They are not the same.
The scores would be different. They loved the result enough to pay the price at 4 a.m. and ice baths and doing everything they needed to do in order.
Do ice baths have they even been shown to do anything? I mean, really, come on.
To be able to train their bodies to get where they.
Other than after training, but the ice baths that we see these people in multi-level marketing doing, the cold plunges, those types of things. I'm not talking about ice baths for like after training and for recovery purposes. I may have misstated that. I mean like the cold plunges that these people do.
They're going, only do what you love. That's a crock of shit. It's not true. I get the point. Find something that you're passionate about. Yes. I'm passionate about this, the connection, the camaraderie,
The saltiness. You forgot that. Write that in your notes, Eric.
we can build together, what we can do together, and teaching and everything else, and seeing somebody light up. I love that. But there are many days when I just do not feel like doing what I have to do. Many, many, many days.
It's being an adult.
I do it anyway.
Oh.
That's what separated me from so many other people.
Okay. The virtue signaling. Got it.
I did the thing I didn't love in order to be able to get to the thing that I did love. And this meme, only do what you love, has created an entire culture that the moment it gets hard, the moment that they get a little rejection, the moment somebody quits on them, the moment they get their feelings hurt, the moment they didn't get recognized the way that they wanted to get recognized, they're ready to go. Forget attention span being short. Their perseverance and grit span is short.
Grit span?
They're not ready to be tough. And entrepreneurs need to be tough.
Well, I mean, I do agree entrepreneurs need to be tough, but we're talking about distributors and multi-level marketing companies that are not entrepreneurs. How do we know? Full circle moment here. Saint Beauty, Beauty Counter, Advocare. We could go all the way back to Advocare, and also Rodan and Fields. See, those distributors and the companies didn't make the decision to close the company. The company that their contracted workers for did. So how ironic that he's talking about entrepreneurs when MLM distributors are not entrepreneurs. Because none of this would happen if that were the case. Weird. Milan, or is it? Member for 1 month. Oh my God, I just caught up from 2x speed and that was a doozy. Eric is crashing hard. Yes, I agree. Also, thank you for being a member for a month. That's awesome.
It's not just do what you love. Lie number 3, you need to know a lot of people or be influential in order to be successful.
So I have a large following?
That's not true. You guys all know it.
Except it is true, because if you don't have a following, who are you going to market products to? When I'm talking about marketing MLM products and what they suggest people do. Why is there this push to recruit influencers if that is not true?
You don't need to know a lot of people or be influential to be successful. That's a skill.
Product of the
You
product.
need to learn how to find people. You need to learn how to grow your influence, but you don't need to start with it. You just need to be willing, coachable, and hungry. That's it.
Oh, right.
Then you can find all the people that you need to talk to, and you can learn how to become influential, even if you're introverted. Speaking of that, number 4, you need to be outgoing and extroverted in order to be able to be successful. You need to be a people person. I like people, but not a lot.
Yeah, I know.
I like network marketers as a group, but
That's coming, Tish. That's definitely coming.
some of them are super annoying. And I'm terrible at small talk. I'm terrible at cocktail parties. I prefer to hide.
Uh-huh.
But give me a meeting.
I'll never forget the time that I was at an event here in Vegas where he has a lot of his events before he had his studio. I think we were at the MGM and I was at the VIP party and I talked my husband into coming and I was like, babe, just come. It's cocktail hour or whatever. Come and hang out. I'll introduce you to some people. It'll be fun. We'll get to hang out, have a drink and stuff. And so my husband comes and Eric comes up to us and we're chatting. He tells my husband, man, I like her. I like her. To my husband. Him and I still joke about that. We walked away and my husband was like, what the hell was that? He had some other things to say, but I'm not gonna put that, out publicly. But yeah, apparently Eric liked me. Yeah, I like her. Ooh. You know who else told me that? Michael Rutherford said that to my mother and my aunt. I like her. Thanks. That's weird. Anyways, little story time for you guys. Charlotte, member for 7 months. Thank you so much for being a member. I appreciate you. Charlotte says, got a fishy group invite on Facebook today and looked it up on Reddit. And lo and behold, they linked to one of your videos. Thanks for doing the Lord's work, Erin. That's amazing. What company was it? Was it Soul People? Or Make Wellness by Justin Prince? Was it that one? Yeah. Oh, hairstylist here. You can absolutely cut those and do a graduation at the bottom to stack it so it lays better. You know what? Thank you, Eva. I appreciate that. Also, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was interesting. It was very... Oh, 3. Yeah, I haven't covered that in quite some time, but that's really cool that my video was linked. That's awesome. Thank you for telling me that.
Meaningful conversation with another human being that has something to say and something I can learn. I'm all in. I'll sit up all night. Give me that conversation. That's what I want.
Oh.
But talking about the weather, talking about politics, I could give a shit. I do not care at all. And that's what.
That's awesome. So we had a neighbor and her name was Milan. And so that's what I was thinking, how to pronounce your name. So that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Also, everybody wants to talk about the weather. Who cares? The weather's the weather. Do you think it's global warming? Who cares? I can't control that.
Oh, you want to talk about what you want to talk about. Got it.
Do you have anything to say? What's the last book that you read?
Oh.
Is there anything going on in this noggin of yours? Because if there's not, I got to go.
That's so rude. Oh my God.
Teach me something. Educate me. Make me think.
Ew.
But I'm an introverted person and I've been able to be successful in this business. I've chosen to be a situational extrovert, but I lose energy in a crowd.
I've seen it.
I lose energy from this 1 hour with you.
I believe it.
I have to go recharge.
You must be salty.
For a bit.
Yeah.
Now, it's not, I don't lose a lot, but over a course of a 3-day convention, I'll lose a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll have to get it back.
Yeah. Maybe go swim in your pool that you wrote off on your taxes. Maybe that'll re-energize you, Eric.
I just accepted that. Lie number 5. What you don't know won't hurt you. Ignorance is bliss.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you what ignorance is. Ignorance is disaster. Ignorance is catastrophe. Ignorance is devastation to your organization.
Or ignorance could be an opportunity to learn. Might be a hot take. If you're ignorant to a topic, it means that you don't know anything about that topic, but you can learn about that topic. For instance, being in a multi-level marketing company for 13 and a half years. And, you start learning because you were ignorant to what it really was that you were doing and how you were hurting people. And you learned by me. And here we are. Here I am with you guys educating people, hopefully to not join these multi-level marketing companies. Ignorance is an opportunity to learn, I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's my opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
What you don't know won't hurt you. You kidding me? It'll destroy your potential. You got to choose to be educated, not ignorant. Ignorance is bliss. Lie number 6. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Complete nonsense.
Wow, that's interesting because his former cash cow, in my opinion, Jesse Lee, used to say that all the time. Oh, but it's not true now.
Complete nonsense. And I'm sorry, Mr. Rohn, but you're wrong. He said every discipline affects every other discipline. Sorry, that has not been true in my life.
In your life.
I'm a good dad, but I never really paid attention to my finances. I was an earner. but I wasn't taking care of my body. I could take care of my body, but I wasn't taking care of my nutrition. I mean, you could be a good parent and be terrible at business. Every discipline does not affect every other discipline. Some things you are just amazingly disciplined at, and some things you are terrible at. Would you agree that there's room for improvement on some things? How you do one thing is how you do everything. Please. I wish, because gosh, I was always a good earner. So if I could just take that one earning skill and discipline of being able to be an earner, and that automatically affected all the other disciplines of my life. Nope. Guess what affected the other things?
Let me guess, skills.
Creating accountability, changing my mindset, creating an accountability structure around myself that forced me to do what I was not willing to do. Creating a different mindset around it, building a rhythm around it. But accountability was king for me.
Wow.
Create a situation. If there's something where you lack, create a situation where you have no choice but to do the thing that you do not feel like doing. You do not have a choice. By the way, like DEXA scan. I got my DEXA scan yesterday.
Love it.
Did you see my numbers on social? I got my DEXA. I got down to 21.2, I think.
You know exactly.
Something like that. I gained 9
Come on.
pounds of muscle in the last 3 months. 8.9 pounds of lean muscle.
That's awesome.
So I'm up to about 160 pounds of lean muscle, which is about what I want to keep.
Cool.
Now I want to
Love
take
it.
the fat down so I get into the teens. But that's an accountability tool.
That's
I didn't
fair.
get to number 7 yet. 1 is if you don't succeed, if you don't quit, you'll succeed. 2, only do what you love. 3, you need to know a lot of people or be influential to be successful. 4, you need to be outgoing and extroverted to be successful. 5, what you don't know what won't hurt you. Ignorance is bliss. 6, how you do one thing is how you do everything. 7, this is the most dangerous meme and the most false meme in the history of network marketing.
The products sell themselves.
Do for 3 to 5 years what other people
Oh.
won't. And you can have for the rest of your life what other people
What other
don't.
people don't.
What a crock of horse shit that is. That is not true.
I love that.
That is not true. I mean, there's a few unicorns that was true. A few unicorns. But there's not enough unicorns for that to be a thing. Do for 3 to 5 years. Show me an entrepreneur that says, you know what? I want a 3 to 5 year plan. So then I can go to the beach and do nothing. That's not an entrepreneur.
Well, you're talking about MLM distributors. They're not entrepreneurs anyways. So what are we talking about? MLM distributors or entrepreneurs? Because entrepreneurs probably have actual passive income set up and diversify the way that they earn income. MLM distributors have to be tied to their phone and have to be working 24/7 in the hopes that one day they'll be at the top of the pyramid. And that just never happens for the majority of people in these companies. So those are two very different things.
That's an employee looking for an escape plan. Entrepreneurs aren't looking to do something for 3 to 5 years and then go to the beach. Do for 3 to 5 years what other people won't. So you can have for the rest of your life what other people don't. Nonsense.
That's funny.
Lie number 8. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. This comes from the people who had their heart broken, got stabbed in the back, somebody quit on them, or their company let them down, or
So are people
whatever.
the eggs? Are people the eggs then? Are MLM companies the eggs? You know, it's interesting hearing him say, don't put all your eggs in one basket, and him saying that's not true, because what we know is that these MLM companies typically have these policies, these agreements with the distributors that most of them don't read, that say things like, well, if you ever promote our company, Optavia, talking to you, if you ever promote our company on your social media platform and you decide to get out of the company or you want to join another company, we own that social media platform. You have to start over. So they have these blinders on, they put on these distributors through these agreements. So it's just really interesting because I know he knows that, but he's like, listen, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And he's basically saying that's garbage. That's not true. You should focus on one thing. I don't know. I find that really interesting.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you study success,
if you study success in multi-level marketing companies, you would see the income disclosure statements. You would see the statistics that come from the Federal Trade Commission. Let's just start there, Eric.
all the biographies of Walter Isaacson, on Steve Jobs, on Elon Musk, on Einstein, on Benjamin
Elon
Franklin,
Musk.
on Jennifer Doudna, on all these great, amazing, spectacular people, on Da Vinci. They're big books, but you'll get into what makes the super successful. Read Invent and Wander from Walter Isaacson about Jeff Bezos. The key to success is putting all your eggs in one basket and then taking the return from those eggs and investing it in places that help you get exponential wealth. That's the truth. If you have multiple businesses, it can be stacked. It can be something vertical, something that supports something that supports something that supports something. That's fine. But you're not Elon Musk.
And you're not an entrepreneur.
He's a unicorn. And even all the things that he's doing are somehow tied together. They have a common thread. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I've got to do this. Well, this one might let me down. Well, just don't let it let you down then.
What?
Decide that you're going to build something. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You have to kill that meme the first time you hear it.
Defy the math.
Let me say,
MLM.
you need to stop them and say, let me tell you what that really means. What that really means is don't eat all of your income.
If you're making any.
What that really means is take your income and take a portion of that income, the bigger the portion, the better, and invest it in ways that create additional leverage, where you leverage your leverage, additional ways to be able to earn. So 5 years from now, you're earning as much from your investments as you are from your network marketing cash flow. That's what that means. So if you do want to slow down, you got cash flow, you got options, you got all kinds of choices. But if you start pursuing, there's so much value in learning how to say no, because all of you are talented people. Number 7 is do.
By the way, speaking of saying no, if you or someone you know is having a hard time saying no, and or you have an MLM distributor that is in your inbox and won't take no for an answer, I made a video the other day on TikTok for that. You can simply send the link and I'll have the conversation with them so that you don't have to. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, you should. Beast Mode LV. Beast Mode, like my last name, BIES. So that you can save that and send it if somebody cold messages you or they will not take your I'm not interested as a no. So if you need help with that, I made a video. I don't remember who said I should do something like that, but thank you to that individual, and it's up on my TikTok.
For 3 to 5 years what other people won't, so you can have for the rest of your life what other people don't. Number 8, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So where was I with that?
Relatable.
No, all of you are talented people. And you know what talented people get? Pitches. You're going to get pitched on everything.
I know
there's going to be this opportunity. And guess what? Many of the pitches you're going to hear, you could make money with it because you're this talented. You've developed this skill. And what I had to learn was that's a great opportunity. Yes, I could make money, but it's not an opportunity for me.
Excuse me.
Because when you divide your mental bandwidth, you rapidly divide your capacity to impact your core business. So yeah, you can make some extra dollars over there, but never forget how high the quality of the money is that you are receiving in your network marketing business.
How high
the
quality?
quality of this money is just so enormous versus hustle money. You could hustle.
Money is money. It's the same currency. What?
And do something over there. You could be, oh, we'll give you equity in this company. You know, all you have to do is be on the board. And it's amazing. It's incredible. That's great. But that's for somebody else. That's going to be good for somebody else.
Guys, we have a visitor. It's time for a floof break. Come here, mamas. You want to come say hi? Come here, baby. She's being shy. She must be an introvert. I'm just kidding. Come here, baby. Oh, big girl stretch. Come here, big girl. Hello. Hello, little lady. The purse. What are you doing? What have you been doing? Did you have a good nap? Oh, little girl. Little girl. Oh, you can't even see her. Sorry, guys. Couldn't see the toe beans. I know, the purrs. You're ready to snuggle, huh? Can you guys hear the purrs from here? She's just a baby. Eyes are closed and everything. Got here just in time for Luna purrs. What have you been doing? Did you have some dinner? Oh my goodness. Oh, you can? Wow. Luna is that girl living that life. She really is. Eyes are closed and everything. She is. You cozy? Oh my goodness. Okay. That's good, huh? She likes this like pulling, kneading of her neck. It looks very aggressive, but she loves it. She loves it, huh? Yes, you do. I know. I'm telling them. Okay, I have to get back to the video now, okay? You can stay here if you want. What do you think? Some purrs for the people? Do you want to purr in the mic? It's right there. It's right next to you. All right, babes. We'll snuggle after I make dinner, okay? That was such a perfect break. I needed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. She can't reach back there. That's why, probably. Yeah.
I had to learn to say no to places where I could make money right now.
I love her. Easy. I love our cats.
And as a person who doesn't like to say no, that was a new discipline for me. So don't put all your eggs in one basket.
I will, Lindsay. I will.
That's what amateurs say. Professionals say, I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. Elon Musk is a hero to me in one sense. He's an odd duck, but he's a cool odd duck. I think he's a real life Iron Man. But the fact that he sold his company, took every dollar and he put it into the future companies that had a small chance for success. He was one rocket blow up away from bankruptcy. He blew up 3 rockets. If he blew up the 4th one, he was bankrupt. And he said, let's go. I love that.
Imagine saying Elon Musk is a hero.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
You know that feeling you get in your throat? That's how I'm feeling right now, hearing that.
Radical focus is what's going to get you where you need to go. Number 9.
Ooh.
I don't know if you guys are going to like this one or not. The top leaders work really hard.
Okay.
That's a lie. They don't.
Right. I
Not
know.
really. Not really. No, I'm not going to out you guys. But if there was a hidden camera following you around and we were wondering how you're making all your money, it would be a mystery to the world.
No,
They
it's
would
off of your
not
team.
know. Like there's some of you that are working really hard right now for a season. But I mean, average it out. Oh my gosh, they work really hard. Oh my, oh, rah, rah, rah.
Wow.
Really? The average ones I know, if you're talking about real income producing activities, 20 to 30 hours a week. What other people would call a part-time job for way more than full-time income.
And why is that? Wait,
Now-
hold on a second. Hold on a second. Way more than full-time income. Where is that income coming from? Where is it coming from? Oh, it's not coming from customer sales. It's coming from their team ordering products, and if they have any customers, and if they are recruiting people. That's where the majority of these top leaders, the top of these pyramid schemes are making the majority of their money. That's why they are able to work 20 to 30 hours a week, is because they know that they're making money off of having a team. Oh, what a gift. What a gift that he said this.
Now, to get there, you had to work really, really hard. To get there. But that's the promise of network marketing. On the other side of it, you can kind of manage for a minute. You know, you can kind of go through the motions. If you stay in that 20 to 30, then don't be disappointed when your income starts to drop or there starts to be distractions inside of your business. But the work ethic is not like David Goggins. It's just
He's
not.
a unicorn.
Come on. Again, we play the hidden camera. If I told you that I had sent spies to put a hidden camera in your house and we have the last 30 days
And that would be illegal. Thank you.
of footage of what you've actually done, income producing activity to build your business, and we turned it into a documentary,
I mean,
it would be not something you'd want to be aired. For most of you. Some of you, you'd be proud to have it aired, and I'm proud of you. But others,
my God.
just because our business is so forgiving, don't take that for granted. Just because it'll let you off the hook and you can cruise, don't take that for granted. Because once you start to cruise, your team will start to age out. And here's what I'm going to tell you. At a top leadership level, you only need to go on a big push once a year for maybe 90 days. And the rest of it can be support.
Cruise.
It can be 30 hours, no problem.
Cruise the rest of the time.
But for at least 90 days, once a year, it needs to be 60 or 70. Just to bring the intensity. Like Stormy I saw her on here. I don't know if she's
Stormy Wellington. Ooh.
still on, but she's in the middle of one of those 90-day runs. But before that, all kinds of distraction, different things were going on. But she's in a 90-day run now. Hey,
Did she say it was okay for you to say this on your platform here, on your video?
Big Storm. So that 90-day run will serve you, and you can maintain your organization with one 90-day run per year for the rest of your life. And you can grow it with one 90-day run and then support for the rest of the year. But if you don't ever do one and you're just kissing babies and taking selfies and showing up at conventions and showing up on Zooms and pretending that you're working, we're so quick to pretend that we're working. We're so good at it, we convince ourselves we had a hard day. And we didn't really.
Oh my God, the smile.
Big lie
With
number
all of
10.
it. Oh,
Build it once, have it forever.
didn't he just say do a 90-day run and then support it for the rest of the time, once a year?
All you have to do is build it once and have it forever.
Okay.
You all know that's a lie. That's never been true. Ever, ever, ever. Please don't ever let that be said in your organization. Come in here, build it once and have it for the rest of your life. No. No. We're in two businesses. We're in the building business. We're in the rebuilding business.
Recruiting. You're in the recruiting business. I don't even want to call it business, but
There's the law of entropy is real. Anything unattended is going to fall apart. Every garden is going to get weeds if you don't pay attention to it.
the analogies.
You leave an apple out on the counter, that apple is going to disintegrate.
Does that apple, in order to stay alive, have to recruit other apples to join the fruit basket? Oh my God. What is happening?
Nothing lasts forever, including the organizations that you build, the lines of sponsorship that you grow. They do not last forever. They get distracted. They get moved around. They get bored. They get comfortable. Your job is to not be so surprised when you have to rebuild, because I hear so many people saying, oh my God, I cannot believe I have to do it again. Oh, how many times do I have to rebuild the wall around this city? Again, another time, and another time, and another time, and another time.
And why is that? Why is there a constant push to recruit? One, because that is how people make the majority of their money in multi-level marketing, by recruiting others and having a team or having a team. And two, because of the high turnover rate, because people realize it's not sustainable. That's why you have to constantly be recruiting, because people are leaving.
That's the reality. So let's let people know we're builders. We're not somebody who built it once and walk away. We are builders. That's part of our identity. We build. And if something falls down, we rebuild. If something falls down again, we rebuild again. And we learn to discipline our disappointment. We learn to not give up on humanity. And we just accept the fact that some people are not here forever. They're just here for a moment. They're here for a season. They served a purpose. They were a friend for a while. Then they went someplace else, or they just got bored or tired or whatever, and they decided they wanted to do something else. Fine. But build it once and have it forever?
I feel like I have cat hair.
Not true. Never has been. So let me recap. Lie number 1, if you just don't quit, you'll succeed. Lie number 2, only do what you love. You'll never work a day in your life. Lie number 3, you need to know a lot of people or be influential to be successful in network marketing.
Or get in early.
Lie number 4, you need to be outgoing or extroverted in order to be able to win in network marketing. Lie number 5, what you don't know won't hurt you. Ignorance is bliss. That's not true. Ignorance is disaster. Lie number 6, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Not true. Lie number 7, do for 3 to 5 years what other people won't, so you can have for the rest of your life what other people don't. Nonsense. Lie number 8, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Lie number 9, top leaders work really, really, really hard.
You know who else works really hard, but not really, in my opinion? MLM coaches. Yeah. Whoops.
They do to get there, but not so much when they're there. We can do better at that. And number 10, build it once and have it forever. Come on in here, build it one time. You can just have it forever. Go to the beach, sip pina coladas, be bored out of your skull in 2 weeks. If you're an entrepreneur, you're going to be making a kayak business. You're going to be start a jet ski business on that beach. You're going to be setting up a different kind of a bar, and there's going to be a nightclub that you're going to start, and you're going to be selling the chairs and the umbrellas and
all examples of actual businesses. Ironic considering he's an MLM coach.
You're going to have somebody rubbing lotion on people, and you're going to have figured out 15 businesses on that beach. So how long can you sip a margarita and feel like you're
As long as I want.
fulfilling your purpose?
If that's what people want to do, let them do what they want to do, Eric.
I can't go to the beach for a day. I'm bored out of my skull.
I believe it.
Cannot handle it.
Imagine his inner thoughts. His brain must just always be going. Can't handle quiet. I just wonder, you know?
You beach people. I don't get it. I really don't. It's hot. It's grimy. It's sandy. I'm not doing anything. Put me in a corner. Give me a fan. Give me a book. I can cope. But for me, it's like going shopping. I need action. I got to have something going on. So anyway, I hope this message found you well, because I wanted to talk about a bunch of things: affiliate programs, Rodan and Fields, momentum rankings, what to do with that, companies paying leaders, and the 10 big lies. I hope you can use this for your organizations. I hope it'll make you stronger. I hope that you will pass it forward. Okay, please do. So that's my take on kind of the state of the union, on affiliate programs, on companies, momentum, companies paying leaders, and the 10 big lies of network marketing. If you got value from this, please do me a favor. Share.
If you got value from this and the commentary I provided, the best thing that you can do is to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you're Eric Worre or an Eric Worre stan, in which case I don't care. It's fine. Do what you want to do. And subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. It's the free way to support my channel. I appreciate it. You can, after this video, actually, I think I'm done with him. I think I'm done. We're done. I've had enough. I'm sure you guys have too. If after you would like to comment after I'm not live, or if you're seeing the replay and you would like to immediately go and comment, what would be a fun emoji to comment after this? What do y'all think? If you got value from this podcast, I'm worried for you. I see what you did there. Worried, like the thumbnail. Yeah. Very punny. I love it. We did. We survived. Let me play our We Did It song. Where is it? But what should we put as an emoji? Let me know what your ideas are. Here it is.
We did it! We did it! We did it!
Yeah, we did it. That was, oh, an apple. Yeah, you didn't even realize the pun. You didn't even know how punny you were, Chelsea. Yes, let's drop an apple emoji after this is done, doing its thing on YouTube. That would be amazing. Just keep people guessing, a little fun. And if you have not followed me on Instagram at The Real Beast Mode, like my last name, or TikTok, whichever you prefer, Beast Mode LV. Yeah, I did a really fun reel and a TikTok video today, and I definitely drop an apple over there too. Drop an apple on this and drop an apple on those, and we'll just keep everybody guessing. That'll be fun. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all of your comments. I know this was kind of a long live stream. I appreciate you so much. Shout out to all the members. Welcome to the new members. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video, which will be Friday. What do I have Friday? I don't remember. But Ava, my video editor, make sure you go follow her. She already has it ready to go. So I just don't remember what it is. I'm going to go make some enchilada. Oh, let's do this. Some chicken enchilada bowls for my family. And I hope you guys have something yummy to eat. And I'll see you on Friday for an edited video. I appreciate y'all. Have a good one, everybody. And I never prepare this on time. Never. I'm always sitting here chatting. Okay, here we go. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.